How you doing, sir?
Good, you?
Good. What's the new number all about? You just wanted to get the number one, or
Yeah,
what
just
goes-
a new change, just a good little change. It's a lot of pressure that comes with one. So just bringing about leadership and having that in my head like all day, like I got to be that guy. So
Yeah.
just a little bit extra motivation.
What does it take to get that? Just being an older guy, being a leader, being a contributor, that type of thing, or is there like a fight for it?
And Coach Beamer, more than likely, yeah, just being an older guy, just having leadership characteristics and doing that day in and day out consistently. So I feel like that played a big factor in getting it.
Did you have to compete with other guys for it? Is that how it goes, or is it not like that really?
No, I don't think so. It wasn't no competition.
Right for any Kent. Alex.
Nick Memori is a guy who's gotten a lot of attention so far. Just what have you seen from him?
I think he's gonna be great. Honestly, I know. I read the pre-script when you guys were asked about newcomers and freshmen, and Nick Emenwari was the first guy that came to my mind. It's just a lot of intangibles. He has a lot of ability, and I think he'll be a great player, like come in the future, especially being coached by Coach Gray, like one of the greatest coaches that I've been around.
Don.
Or just what has Coach Gray meant to you in terms of your development, and how do you feel like you can take that and use it to really impact this team this year?
Coach Gray has helped me elevate my game in ways that I feel like I hadn't even imagined. It's just to be able to see things conceptually based on alignments. A lot of stuff was just pre-play, like the things that he's taught us to look at pre-play. Maybe reading keys, things like that. It allows us to play way more faster. So.
Alan.
Kind of staying with that in the scheme. There's been a couple guys in here today talk about how much fun Clayton White's scheme is. What about it makes it fun for you to play in specifically, if anything?
The ability to fly around, just play fast. Like once you get your key, it's like you already know what you're doing, so you know what's next, and it just allows you to play fast. Everybody.
Jeremiah.
Yo, RJ, you guys are returning a pretty experienced secondary. How do you feel like that's going to aid you all, not just going into this first game, but throughout the season, having guys that have been, with the program for a few years now and even having a good year last year?
Just everything in that area just fall back on being consistent. We have older guys. We have older guys that understand the expectations that we have for each other on the defense, on the back end, like as a team. So, when you have older guys that can just grab the reins, lead the younger guys and just show, hey, like this is our expectation. I just feel like that'll be a great benefit.
Colin to Joe.
What's it like playing with Devani and kind of that chemistry that you guys have been able to build through the spring and through the summer into now?
Devani's been a great player. Coming into a new system, he's come along, tremendously. We cooperate very well, communicate very well. We play both sides. Like he's a dog. So I know, the guy that's on side me, I know he's going hard just like I am, and I know that we're going to make plays.
Joe.
Sticking with the trend about asking about other guys, you said you consider yourself a leader on this team. Obviously, you have two other leaders on the DB core with Cam Smith and Darius Rush. What's it like playing with those two?
Those are great guys, on and off the field. And, just like when I was saying with Devani, when he asked about Devani, those guys, they're going to bring it every day. They're going hard. And so, it gives you more motivation to go hard as well because, we all going to make plays and, we all eat together. We all shine together. So.
And your teammates have said Cam Smith is notorious for talking crap. What's that like, and is it true? Can you back it up?
Oh, yeah, Cam do talk. We all talk. It's just the competitive edge that we have. And, also, it's just like when we talk trash to the offense, it's boosting them up. It's like, hey, I ain't going to let them talk to me like this all day, like all practice. So, it makes them go harder as well. So, it makes us all better. So.
RJ, we talked about Coach White and his scheme. I guess just as a coach, what's he kind of brought to this defense? What have you kind of liked under him, and what's that been like?
He's brought a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of understanding. And, he comes in and it's just like, what you guys like. And, I feel like the plays that he installs and, what we run is to the strength of the players.
And Mo was joking that, Coach White's a guy that a lot of people see as a future head coach. Mo was joking that he tells him all the time, like, give me a couple more years. I guess, is that something you guys see him as a guy that could be a future head coach and all that?
Definitely. It's a lot of guys that, and just like with our coaches, like they're hungry as well. They have aspirations to be head coaches. They're not just comfortable in their spot. They go hard just like we go hard. So it's like that whole energy in the building, you know what I'm saying? It's very contagious.
BC.
RJ, Jalen had kind of an out-of-nowhere season last year. Former walk-on turns into an All-American. Do you and Devani talk about that and say, you guys have played and had solid careers, but maybe you guys could take that step and have that All-American year?
Not necessarily talk about it in that way, but Foster's around, so he's a great mentor. That's a brother to me. So, just the plays were there. Like, Foss was a guy, he just went hard, kept his head down, and, he reaped the benefits of it. Everybody has their time, and it was Foss's time.
Obviously, a couple new tight ends on the team that are around. What's it been like in your experience, maybe going against Stogner and Coach Atkins or Nate Atkins?
Yeah, Nate is a good dude. Nate Atkins, he's a great football player. Austin Stogner, they're great football players. They're big guys. You know what I'm saying? They'll chip. They'll pass block. They'll use their body to get open. So you got to bring it. Like every time you get into a one-on-one with them, you got to be physical.
As a DB, obviously, like you're playing against the quarterback. What have you seen from Seven, and how hard is it going against a guy like Spencer Rattler?
Seven is a guy, he can put the ball anywhere. He's shown that, day in and day out. He can put the ball anywhere. So, when you're in coverage, it's like you can't be lacking. You know what I'm saying? You got to do your job. You got to do it very well to be able to contest any pass because, like I said, he can make any pass, anywhere on the field.
RJ, the defense had a really good year last year. Just as you go into year 2 under Coach White and Coach Beamer, what are some things you and the rest of this group have to do to be better and take that maybe next step?
Just go back to consistency. We just got to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? We got to lead the younger guys. Just continue to bring them along and, continue to improve in the areas that we need to improve on as older guys as well. And so I just feel like when that takes effect, like you'll be able to see it.
All right. Thank you, RJ.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.